Hello guys and welcome back to another video. And in this video guys, I won't be doing much. It is just me and you guys just about everything, talking with you guys and you letting me know on what I should be doing. So I just want to tell you some few basic journey, just some basic journey of how this channel started, on how this channel started, on how this channel started. So this channel started like a few years back, and I was not even consistent about it. Um, I saw like a lot of people like doing videos on how to sound like this artist, how to edit this on that software, and I said, okay. Then I went out, then I started searching on how to um, do certain things using VideoPad, and I didn't find much on VideoPad. And the few videos which I found which were related to VideoPad, there were videos which were like 5 years old, like 5 years ago, like 6 years ago, and those videos were not even updated because VideoPad is one of those few softwares which like they keep updating their softwares. So I felt like there was a huge gap for me. Like if I can enter on this market where like I focus solely on NCH softwares, maybe I can break through because they even have a channel which like it has like I think 100,000 subscribers, but even their channel is not active and is not like it only shares like the updates. But as years goes by, I decided, okay, um, Mixpad is it is a really great software because it's very cheap and it is very easy to understand. Maybe for me, or it is because like I've been using the software for the past 8 years, so maybe that's why I view it as a very easy software to understand. So I started like learning all like the softwares. Then the last software which I learned from NCH, which I was teaching, is Express Animate, which took me like 4 hours to learn the software and I fully understand the software. Then after those hours, I decided to quickly do the course so I can teach other people on how to use the software because I also saw like there were not very many people who actually were using Mixpad. And even right now, my Mixpad videos are not trending. They're not getting enough attention like others videos. I don't know why, because I feel like that there's no one, like many people are not using Express Animate, and that's so many reason I believe people why they are not using Express Animate. Maybe one of the reason it is because like Express Animate is kind of expensive. By expensive, I don't mean like very expensive compared to like Moho and others. It is kind of cheap, but it is expensive because like Signify Studio, which is a free open source software, can do everything that Express Animate can do, and on top of that, it can even do things that Express Animate cannot do. But it is a free open source software. Like the perfect example will be adding bones. Like on Signify Studio, you can add bones, and on Signify on Express Animate, you cannot add bones, and you cannot add bones. So there's a lot. There's a lot I can share. And another thing about Express Animate, what else can I mention about it? It is a very easy software to do, but do you know like one thing I can advise you if you want to use Express Animate? I'll say if you want to do like, do you know like those commuter ads, advertisements where like if you don't want to do like cartoons, you know, like I don't know, if you don't want to do anime, let's say like you want to do the advert of a machine we call them a gear. Like, do you know a gear or a pulley? If you want to do such alphabets which include pulleys, you can use Express Animate, you know. But it is not a software that I really, really, really like, because I feel like Signify Studio can do whatever it can do, and it is free and it is an open source software. I actually have like a 3 video series of which I was using Signify Studio, and I managed to create like a forest run cartoon, an anime where like the car is running through the woods. So please go and check that out and let me know what you think about it. Then we move to Mixpad. So I saw like a lot of people were talking about Pro Tools, they were talking about Ever Studio, and I decided to check out Mixpad. Is Although like I find it very challenging to install some of the plugins, of which it is possible to update to install new plugins on Mixpad. It's just that I still find it very hard to do it on my laptop. So I am using a I'm using plugins which comes with Mixpad, which are also pretty good, because all my Mixpad videos I'm using those plugins, and those songs are pretty sounding great. And guys, I forget to tell you that I am working on a project with one of the most talented artists, one of the talented artists in South Africa. And okay, I'm working on the project with this guy from South Africa, and the project will be available on all digital streaming platforms. And I'll share you guys, and you listen to it, and you let me know what you think about it, and let me know which song you'll love me to break down, because the entire album, the entire project was produced on Mixpad. That's one of the few interesting parts. I've been doing like Kid Laroi, Lil Dal, the list goes on. But if you guys can tell me like what you love to know, the specific thing that you love me to explain on Mixpad, I'll appreciate. For an example, let's just say, instead of saying like show me how to do like let's say show me how to do like the Eminem vocal effect. Instead of saying that, it's okay, bro. I am confused about a compressor when it comes to Eminem vocal effects. I'm not saying like I want to do like the Eminem vocal effect. I can do it if that's what you want, but you, but I will really appreciate when someone comes to say, now I understand what you are, the process that you are doing, but can you please emphasize more on this specific area? I will appreciate that. Then we move to ForderPad. ForderPad. So ForderPad is one of those few softwares which I started using when I came with an idea of teaching videos on YouTube. I started like doing like DrawPad and ForderPad. But as time goes by, I did notice like ForderPad was just very similar to Drawpad was very similar to Photopad. Such a way I decided to ditch Drawpad and I focused Photopad. But as time goes by, then I decided to reinstall like Drawpad. Then when I come to the features, it was something totally different. Like it had Drawpad had features which were not available on Photopad, and I felt like those few features like they were supposed to be on Photopad. So now they are doing this kind of a thing, which I don't know what we can call it, but whereby like you have to buy all their softwares, you know. And another thing that I noticed, although like VideoPad is not that super 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 strong, but one thing that I pretty love about it is that it uses very low CPU. It used very low CPU. There was a time where I tried to use Vegas, I think now is Mac is Magic or Mac is something like that. Vegas, but the time when I wanted to use Vegas, it was still called Sony Vegas, and when I wanted to use it, it when I wanted to use it, it was very complex software using a lot of CPU, and I'm still new. I don't even own like the most powerful laptop. Even right now, I don't even own the most powerful laptop. That's why some of my videos will find that my laptop is kind of slowing down. So I really apologize about that. Guys, I'm just like you. I don't have a very fast or a very powerful laptop. Please do understand that. What else I didn't mention? What else I didn't mention? I think, guys, that's all. And this channel, later on, it was changed a million times. At the beginning, it was NCH Software Academy. I think something like that. I actually forget what was the name of the channel for the first time ever. Then I changed it to Cheap Good Academy. So the reason I went for Cheap Good Academy, I saw like Premiere Pro was expensive, Vegas was also expensive, Pinnacle was also expensive. Then when I checked the price for VideoPad, MixPad, Zulu DJ, I noticed those software were very cheap compared to other softwares. Then I went for Cheap Good Academy. But when times goes by, I did notice like I'm not getting the traffic like I used to. Then I decided to change back to NCH Software Academy. Then that's when like started pushing hard. I managed to reach like 1,000 subscribers. Then I felt like, okay, this channel now is getting big. A lot of people now like they're getting used to it. Now they understand what the channel is all about. And I feel like, okay, as time goes by, I saw a lot of comments like people they started to comment like I'm working under NCH, like the original company. So they will like start to tag me, send me messages saying like this and that and that and this. Can you please help us with this? And some of the things like people were asking me and they didn't know. And they even said some bad things to me because of the software, blah blah blah. So I decided, okay, let me change my name again. The channel is getting big. A lot of people now starting to think like I'm the original owner of NCH Software. Then I decided, okay, there's one thing I can do for sure. There's one thing I can do for sure to rechange the name again from NCH Software to what we know right now, which is FOSS Institute, which FOSS is generally like a free open source softwares, which is something that I wanted to do this year. You can see like I have already started to do there and there. I started to use Signify Studio. I started to use a Blender, which both of those software are free and open source softwares. So that's all, guys. So I'm in the process of learning Blender. I want to master Blender in terms of video editing so that we can use Blender to edit our videos, but not anytime soon, maybe in the future. Then I decided to also create a join button with a very low price. I believe my join button has the lowest price than any other YouTube channel here. So on the private video, on the join button, I don't host so many videos. I don't host so many videos, but I don't host so many videos. I don't host so many videos, but I don't host many videos, but I will appreciate if you guys can just is a way like of donating to the channel to motivate me to work each and every month to make sure like I'm dropping each and every week, you know. And with that money, I'm planning to buy more equipment so that you guys can understand whatever I'm saying and to make sure like our YouTube channel is the best and you can understand anything without crying, without saying like you didn't understand that. So I would love to buy a laptop with the money you guys you will be donating you using that join button. And what is the last thing, guys, I can say is I think that's all, guys. I think that's all, and I would love to say thank you so much, guys. For the love you've been showing me. Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing. It really means a lot. Without you guys, I won't be here. The channel is still growing, and thank you so much, guys. That's all I can say. Thank you so much. Please do let me know what I will have to teach you. You bring value on this channel, so I will give you whatever you want me to show you guys. I really appreciate, you know. And this is what I did, guys, today. This is not. Do you know, guys? I practice each and every day. Do you know that I practice each and every day on how to do those beautiful kind of things, like this is what I managed to do, including the background. I did the background for this image using photopad. Everything on this image I used photopad to do it, guys. And okay, guys, I think that's all. And I would like to do more courses which will be available on YouTube for everyone, you know. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate the love. I hope to see you in future. Uh, um, yeah, the first YouTube to have a first YouTube to have a class and or to sell out the dome. You know. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I love you all, and I really appreciate you guys. It really means a lot um to have you in my team. I really appreciate, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know what more I can say, but thank you, guys. It really means a lot. Please let me know what I shall do next. Please.